Alright, sup everybody, welcome back to the Path Rage, and today we are taking a look at Space Marine 2. Saber Interactive just dropped a 6-minute gameplay trailer showing off the 3 modes that are going to come with the game. The PvE single-player campaign, the PvE co-op mode, and also what they call the Eternal mode, which is a PvP mode online as well. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to gush about this video. My hype is real for this one. The reason I wanted to put this up today on the channel is because when this game releases in September 9th, I think, less than 3 months from now in any case, we will be doing a playthrough of this game. There is absolutely no doubt. I was a massive fan of the first one that came out just over 10 years ago now, and from what I'm seeing here, what we're going to go through in this video is just looking even better than that one. It's also important to note that Saber Interactive is the studio that made World War Z, which any of you watching this, if you've played that game, you know how well they did the hordes. That you just have hundreds, almost 1,000 or better zombies on screen, and yet your performance wouldn't drop. And they're bringing the same engine to to Space Marine 2. So again, we're going to get into this video. This video that you're watching is completely unscripted. I decided to try something a little bit different. I hope you guys are into it. We're going to play the video. I might pause it from time to time to point out something that stands out to me. Not quite a reaction video, but in a way, sort of. But I want us all to take in what this game looks like, what it looks like it's going to offer for us, and yeah, let's build up some hype. Don't pre-order though. Let's get into this.
Welcome to Space Marine 2, the newest installment in the Warhammer 40,000 franchise. Brought to you by Saber Interactive and Focus Entertainment. I'm Oliver Hollis-Like, creative director on the project.
Look at that.
And today...
That was a first pause. Go back right there for a second. Look at the size difference between this Marine and this Hive Tyrant. Yeah. And unless I miss my guess, from what I understand from this game, this is also supposed to be a Primaris Marine, which is even bigger and taller version of a Space Marine than a regular one. So yeah, they're going for the absolute scale in this game. I can't wait.
On the project, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of the game's story, game modes, progression, and a whole lot more.
Look at this.
Giving you a taste of what's to come when the game releases on September 9th. Space Marine 2 is a third-person action shooter set in the grim, dark universe of Warhammer 40,000.
Look how good this looks.
The game's campaign mode allows you to experience this epic story either solo...
Oh, no, there we go. Back that up again. Take a look at this. In the first game, you couldn't hover around like that. Let's back it up and watch it.
It's this epic story either solo
you could jump
or without...
in the air, but then you had to pick a target to come slamming down on. You couldn't really fly around like that. Okay, that's new. Cool.
To 3 players in co-op.
Why do they always show a Thunderhawk crash?
Space Marine 2's story begins a century after the events of the first game.
Look at these graphics, folks.
Captain Tyranid Titus is a genetically enhanced super soldier and hero of the Ultramarines.
We will eradicate your kind from the galaxy.
Titus has returned to the Ultramarines.
You're a lieutenant now.
Where he is demoted to lieutenant.
Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
And forced to prove his loyalty in the heat of battle.
There's
On
one
a
thing
distant
I'm honestly
world, he must face one of humanity's
smashing the
most
Hormigaunt?
fearsome adversaries.
There's a Ravener. I believe that's a Ravener. I guess a disclaimer is kind of in order here. When you say that you're into Warhammer or not, some people are, some people aren't. They might have played a Warhammer game or whatnot. If you want to ask for receipts, I have tens of thousands of points of Warhammer 40k armies and most of the books. I am a huge nerd for this series, so watching all of this with that background lore in my mind, oh.
There is the Tyranids. As you take control of Titus and his fellow battle brothers, Chiron and Gadriel, you'll be thrown into the thick of the war.
There we are. With these colors, and that is a Zangor. That's a Tzeentch unit that came into the world, or into the Warhammer universe just around the time when I actually stopped playing the tabletop game. I still follow the lore, but I haven't played in a while.
War of galactic proportions. Thanks to our unique swarm technology, allowing us to render hundreds of real enemies on screen at the same time.
Look at that.
You'll face seemingly endless waves of crawling, running and swooping enemies as far as the eye can see. You must repel the Tyranid invasion and rid the system of the Xenos threat.
There's a lictor.
Battling in the claustrophobic jungles of Kadaku, the majestic planet-spanning metropolis of Avarax, and other epic locations.
Tzeentch,
after each successful mission, you'll return to the battle barge, a space fortress serving as the Ultramarines' Orbital Headquarters. Here you can gather crucial intel by interacting with onboard.
Yeah, there we go. Now, not only do we have Primaris and regular Marines, that might be a chapter master. He's got a banner. A couple of dreadnoughts, 2 repulsor, Leman Russ tanks, and a Rhino. I wonder if we'll actually see those in action in the game. I'm pretty certain we see the dreadnoughts.
Personnel.
3 different planets.
Review your next targets and tailor your loadout to your upcoming mission.
And Thousand Suns, there we go.
Whether you prefer close combat or ranged warfare, the Ultramarines' wide range of equipment offers you an array of devastating weapons and unique special abilities. A balanced approach is certainly wise, since performing a brutal melee finisher replenishes your armor and keeps you in the fight for longer.
And for those of you who haven't seen it, quite a while ago, maybe a year ago now, the YouTuber SkillUp did a first impressions of getting to play the demo of this. And he said that the armor in this game is called Contempt, which is the most 40k thing going. You replenish your Contempt, which is your actual armor.
Shred the enemies of humanity with the iconic chainsword. Liquefy them with the melter rifle, or crush them with the mighty thunderhammer.
All the gore. YouTube is going to hate monetizing
How you
this.
vanquish the Tyranid invaders is entirely up to you.
Heavy bolter, look at that.
Your duty is not yet done.
Beyond the story campaign, you'll find Operations Mode. Here, the focus is on cooperation and replayability.
Now this is cool, because you can use your own character. Zangors again.
Play as one of 6 classes with unique skills and abilities.
Oh, let's check that out.
This is with unique skills and 6 classes.
There we are. So we got Tactical, Assault, Vanguard, Bulwark, Sniper, and Heavy. We had different classes in the first one as well. It's nice to see them coming back. It remains to be seen how much actual customization within these classes there will be beyond cosmetic, but they'll get into that a little bit in this video.
Skills and abilities.
The Emperor provides.
Then develop and customize them to make
emblems, colors on each part of the armor. And here we've got various chapters. And some of these, there's like the Space Wolves there. Some of these are like successor chapters. And I've even seen it, I think it shows up later. Right there. Let's back it up.
Classes with unique skills and abilities.
Where is it? Yeah, I think there's also Loyalist Chaos chapters. So we'll have to find this out for sure as more information comes out. But it looks like in the PvP at the very least, you may be able to play as, say, Thousand Sons when they were Loyalists, not part of the Chaos Forces. Or the Sons of Horus. And all that. Apparently these are all going to be in there. But this is showing off a level of customization.
Develop and customize them to make them your own. Whether you prefer the sniper's stealth cloak and long-range capabilities, the Vanguard's grapnel launcher, or the Bulwark's chapter banner and storm shield combination, your Space Marine specialty.
There we are. There's our boys. 1,000 Suns, baby. And a Scarab Occult Terminator. Oh. Full disclosure, when it comes to 40k, I am a 1,000 Suns man. That's my favorite Legion. It's all of my chaos is pretty much painted in 1,000 Suns. I absolutely love the lore behind them. And to finally see them in a 40k game, somebody other than Nurgle or Khorne, but actually the Legion I love the most. Oh, that's yes, it's got me way more hyped for Space Marine 2 than I probably should be, but my 1,000 Suns are in the game.
Along with those of your squad mates, will be decisive on the battlefield. The more missions you play, the more you'll unlock cosmetics for your Space Marine. You'll also earn XP and armory data that you can spend in the Battle Barge's armory to unlock.
So there we go, look at this. Not only do we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different types of weapons, but we can also level them up, and there's perks for them. So we're going to have a fair bit of customization.
New class perks and improve your armament's performance.
Eternal war demands.
Now this is the big question mark for me.
If you're into more competitive challenges, well then you're in for a treat. Enter the fray in our Eternal War mode, where you'll be able to pit yourselves against other players.
And this dude, check him out. That is a Night Lord. So Night Lord playing as Chaos confirmed, because that is a Night Lord.
6 Space Marines clash against 6 of their sworn Chaos.
There we go. Alpha Legion, Night Lords, and Death Guard. And we already know 1,000 Suns are in. We know Khorne Berserkers are in.
Adversaries in arenas inspired by the game's rich settings. Choose your preferred rule set, be it the intense Annihilation Deathmatch, strategic Seize Ground, or the exhilarating Capture and Control.
I'm very interested in seeing how the
adrenaline-pumping matches that will test your skills against players from across the world. Each skirmish offers you the chance to earn more XP and add more weapons to your arsenal as you prove your valor on the battlefield. That's all just a taste of what is to come. We can't wait for you to experience the passion and care that our teams have poured into this game. We've got more surprises in store for you, to be revealed very soon.
In his name I will fight!
Look at this!
For the Emperor!
Oh. Now,
pre-order the standard, gold or ultra editions and defend humanity on September 9th when Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 launches on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series and PC.
Like I said at the beginning of the video, folks, we are absolutely going to be doing a playthrough of this on this channel. There is no way in hell I'm not. I loved the first game. That looks epic. In fact, it's hurting me to not pre-order it, but I refuse to do that anymore. I've been bitten in the ass too many times. I know I'll enjoy the single player. I know that I will enjoy the PvE part of it as well, especially if they handle it better than Fat Shark has with Darktide. As much as I love the vibe and the feel of that game, there's a lot to be desired with that. So hopefully Saber Interactive does this better. Admittedly, I've thoroughly enjoyed playing World War Z with random people online because it's a well-crafted game. So the idea that they're doing that for Space Marine here, oh yeah, okay, I'm all about it. We got to try this out. I am stoked for this game. Absolutely stoked. The one concern that I do have with it is that, you know what, we'll put it back on in the background here. mute it and just let the video play. You guys keep checking it out while I yap. The one thing that concerns me about it is whether or not my PC will run this. I don't have a bad PC by any stretch of the imagination. It's also not quite top tier. I have a 4070 Super, 64 gigs of RAM, SSD and all that, but I do have an older CPU. I've got the Ryzen 7 5600, I think it is. 7000. I have to double check. I'm not coming to head, but it is an older CPU. It's the best I can put in my motherboard right now. And then when you look at these graphics, look at this Carnifex. When you look at these graphics, I can't help but wonder, like, how's this gonna run? How is this gonna run? I mean, World War Z, 100 frames a second, solid, doesn't matter. That's an older version of this engine. This looks to be pushing fidelity something massive. That's my biggest concern. The other one is the longevity of the 6v6 Eternal modes. I don't know how long that'll keep my interest. It's the same thing with Call of Duty. I like the single player. I kind of like the PvE thing or in a DMZ style thing, but the 6v6 modes get boring to me quickly because I like bigger battlefields and whatnot. Look at him smash that Hormagon in. In any case, though, this game overall looks fantastic. I hope that you guys will join me here on the channel and stick around for the playthrough of this game. I think it's going to be fantastic. Everything we've seen about it so far, early reports of people who have played the demo that was available. God, I wish they'd release that to everybody. Early reports are that this game is the shit, and that it's, you know, shaping up to be what they're showing it to be. So I can't wait. I hope you guys will join me when that playthrough comes out on September 9th. I will be day one playing this game. There's no way I won't. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this quick look into Space Marine 2. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. Let me know, honestly, in the comments. Do you play 40K? Do you not? Have you ever heard of it before? What do you think of it either way? What are your favorite armies if you do? And why are Thousand Suns the best? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below, honestly. 40K is my favorite universe. My love for this universe dwarfs Star Trek, Star Wars combined. Any others. I cannot wait for the Henry Cavill show to come out, if they do it right. This is my jam, baby. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you think about this universe in general. Subscribe if you're new to help me grow the channel, and let's beat that YouTube algorithm together. And until next time, I've been Rageat Games, and I will continue to fight against the forces of the Corpse God as long as you guys keep tuning in.